Many college students may not listen to too much classical music, but Valley View News' Joe Galley reports on how College Student Symphony Orchestra is keeping classical music alive.
Some people might find Dvorak a difficult composer for a college symphony orchestra to undertake, but not for the Azusa Pacific University Symphony Orchestra. They performed multiple Dvorak pieces in their opening night on the APU campus. Bass, cello, violin, harp, drums, wind instruments. Put them all together and you get something like this. The Azusa Pacific Symphony Orchestra conducted its opening concert, which was a series of Dvorak pieces. Cymbal player Andrew Bixler explains how he feels about playing in the orchestra.
It's this overwhelming feeling of joy and being able to hold your shoulders back and tall and being proud, saying this is what the composer intended, this is the emotion which he wanted to convey, and I have given it to you.
The orchestra was conducted by Christopher Russell, who has conducted orchestras all over the world.
You have to reflect the emotions that the composer put in the score in order to bring it alive. You know, there's certain things that we would do on this program that we won't do on our next concert. You know, certain moods and that sort of thing that were appropriate tonight, but might not be appropriate next week.
The Dvorak pieces that are played tonight invoke certain emotions deep in the human spirit. Emotions such as sadness, anxiety, and soothing calm and joy. APU Symphony Orchestra President Amy Noonan explains what the symphony does for others.
I organize one of our affiliations with Promise Child, where we sponsor 2 kids for just their own benefit. They live in Nepal and India.
Shang Zheng started playing cello at a very young age in Shanghai, China. Zheng played a solo tonight and says this performance is another stepping stone in his career as an artist.
I'm very excited, but since I'm performing all the time, so it's like one of the performances in my life. But I really appreciate for the orchestra and the school support me.
The audience turnout was good, and over 300 people came out to enjoy classical music.
I can't believe they're doing a Dvorak concert. This is wonderful.
It's gorgeous. I've never actually heard these pieces before, so it's really wonderful. I feel really bad about that. I like classical music, but I've never heard these before. They're really terrific.
The free Dvorak concert was a great kickoff for the orchestra this semester. The orchestra is now planning a tour of the southern United States to play classical music. Back to you.
The city of Beverly Hills has launched its own line of perfume. Experts who follow the perfume business say that this is the first city to launch its own beauty products. The fragrance is made in Switzerland from flowers that are grown in Beverly Hills. The city hopes to make $500,000 in revenue over 5 years. The beauty products will sell in department stores for around $120.
A restaurant in Long Beach has some animal activists angry. Valley View reporter Martha Marcial has more on the story.
Beach Club! Beach Club!
Several animal activist groups protested against animal cruelty in front of the Beach Club, a bar and grill located in Long Beach.
We're protesting them because they have a game called the Lobster Zone. The Lobster Zone is a game that has a contraption. If you've ever seen a game where you put in a quarter and you use the joystick and there's a claw, that crane that goes down and you pick up stuffed animal and try to win it. They have that game here, and that game uses live lobsters.
Customers can put $2 in the machine to try to capture a lobster. If they catch it, they'll cook it for them for free. The beach club owners reacted to the protest through their website saying, "While we strive to accommodate everyone, we fully understand this simply is not possible. Some may not care for sports and some don't like alcohol, but we don't remove the TVs or the alcohol. We understand PETA followers don't like the lobster machine and they are certainly entitled to their opinion, but like others don't like sports or alcohol, they can simply choose to spend their time elsewhere."
It's like being in jail when you fight to get out, you know.
Jimmy Vaitia, who also protested, says that it's just wrong to abuse any animal.
You know, they're stuck, they're suffering, they have no words, so we're the voice for these animals. We're the voice for these lobsters here.
Ben Goldberg, a customer from the beach club, says that the protesters should focus on other issues.
I'm just wondering why these people are here. We've got a war going on in Afghanistan. We have nuclear holocaust pending in North Korea and all this problems in the Middle East. And these people have taken their time out of their lives to defend the rights of a lobster.
The animal advocates say that lobsters are intelligent animals capable of experiencing fear and pain. Even though there were only around 20 protesters, they will continue fighting and promoting the protest through other media. The animal protection groups will continue protesting in front of the beach club every Saturday until they remove the lobster zone. In Long Beach, I am Marta Maciel for Valley View News. Coming up, how will California vote for marijuana legalization, and TB may be worse for your health than you thought?
Authorities battling last year's station fire failed to attack the blaze quickly because they were trying to save money. That's the word from the U.S. Department of Agriculture, which reviewed the actions of the Forest Service in 2009 wildfire. The review says the Forest Service delayed ordering reinforcements from other agencies that held crews and equipment ready. Forest Service officials have insisted that cost concerns never slowed down their efforts to stop the blaze. The fire was the largest wild land blaze in LA County history and killed 2 firefighters.
A Koreatown couple has sent a burglar to the hospital after beating him over the head with a golf club. The residents found the man in their home in the middle of the night. Police say rather than cooperating with the intruder's demands, they beat him into submission. The couple held the man down until police arrived.
The poverty level for African Americans in the U.S. increased more than any other ethnic group in the country. More African American families are living in poverty than at any other time since the U.S. Census Bureau started collecting data. The national average of blacks living poverty is nearly 26%. More than 33% of black children live in poverty. Census data also show that many people have been thrown into poverty because of the prolonged recession. The median annual income for African Americans has consistently lagged behind whites. The problem could get worse as the Earned Income Tax Credit and the Child Tax Credit is set to expire at the end of the year.
Democrats are facing a tough time approaching the November elections. The Democratic Party needs the black vote to secure potential victories across the nation. In California, blacks are only 7% of the population, but African Americans usually make up about 10% of those who cast a ballot in California.
A local organization is offering children an alternative approach to pediatric therapy. Valley View News reporter Ali Carnett has the details.
Over the years, the use of animal therapy has been growing. That is exactly what takes place in Chatsworth. Nonprofit organization Ride On uses horses as their primary tool for pediatric therapy. Though the range of disabilities vary, trainers say there is something for everyone. Students help with the care of the horses, as well as the riding equipment. Students also participate in riding under the care of trainers and volunteers. 5-year-old Dylan has been coming to Ride On for 3 years. Dylan is busy working on standing and sitting, knowing where to hold the reins, and giving vocal commands. But most of all, Dylan enjoys putting rings on the colored cones. Leah's lesson takes a focus on balance, and small windmills are used to do just that. The barn holds several horses that are used in therapy, and also those who are still in training.
Lesko here is 16 years old and has been participating in the therapy program for 10 years.
Fish Sticks is one of the younger horses and is still in training for the program. It is critical that the horses are trained to be extremely calm and well-mannered. Head instructor Bree Wilson says the relationship between horse and rider is a key component in the student's success.
When you're riding them, you feel a part of them, and for a lot of these kids, they're so used to being by themselves and doing the therapy one-on-one. You know, a lot of them lead very solitary lives, and you know, being on the horse gives them something to be proud of themselves about and feel accountable for and have a partner.
And after a long day of work, the horses enjoy relaxing in their stalls and just being a horse. In Chatsworth, I'm Ali Carnett with Valley View News.